If we're gonna see life take some death.
How does that work? That's a conundrum, right?
Well,
Like,
I don't.
Life destroys death.
We haven't seen much of it.
with death.
We haven't seen much of it.
Death looks like it's cleaning up here. A lot of pieces missing. Life scratching at their eyebrow. Making a bold consideration. Every move being serious. All right. Well, I don't know how this game is going to turn out, but I do know that we have a whole mess of show to get to, and some intro credits to roll, and just some greetings to do before. Oh, but we're gonna go talk. Jermaine, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
It's been a little bit, so I'm glad to see you back. I missed you.
Yeah.
We missed you all.
I've missed you guys too.
Yeah. What you been up to lately?
A lot of Netflixing.
Yeah.
And Amazon Priming.
All right.
A nice little
priming the pump, as they say.
Yeah, you know. Like some people like to go out in life and like do things, where I like to absorb life of what they did.
Yeah. Why live through what they went through
It's
if they
safer.
recorded it?
It's safer.
Yeah. Well, I'll check in with you after the credits, Ryan. It's time for Space City Chronicle. Oh, let me introduce our guests. We have Joe Faladori of the Halloweening and Raul Rao. Done intro for now. We want to film some other stuff for it. All right. Well, we were just talking. Jermaine was just asking me about if we ever refilm the intro, and I was just explaining to him. And actually, we have not. And if you have ideas for our new intro, 713-807-1794. Call us in. If you want to talk to Joe Faladori, that'll probably be allowed. 713-807-1794. It's gonna be kind of a loose one tonight. Real weird. We got to settle some scores to start off.
Which scores exactly?
Well, you know how I own a cat,
I do.
and I love my kitty.
Oh yes.
I love my kitty so much.
That much has never been in doubt.
This is a picture of my kitty cat. Her name is Boss Cat. Spelled open bracket, capital B, O, $, K, A, and then it's a double T at the end now. Not just one, but two. And close bracket. And then we've got here Emma, which is Stephanie's cat. Stephanie couldn't make it tonight, but she said she wanted her cat represented on air. This is Emma. Everyone say hi to Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Hello, Emma.
Yeah, I've met Emma before. Emma is a sweetheart. I took care of her one weekend. She would only eat if I was there watching, so I had to watch her eat. We sat and hung out on the couch for like 30 seconds while she sat and stared at me and then ran off. All in all, a pleasant weekend. But the discussion came up, you know, as it would amongst cat parents. Who has the better cat? Which, of course, I do. Boss Cat. It's in the name.
But you would need some sort of contest to officially determine it, because we could go back and forth all night. I have the better cat. No, I have the better cat.
Oh, my kitty's so soft.
What's a good cat criteria? When you're looking for a cat, what are you looking
Soft.
Soft.
Soft is a
Soft.
big one.
Soft.
Doesn't follow directions.
Doesn't follow directions.
Wakes you up way too early. Poops or pees on something that you hold precious or necessary.
Okay.
That's how you know that it cares.
Yeah. And my cat does all of those things. And she scratches me
Mm-hmm.
very hard. You can probably see right here. If you'll take a look, I've got some fresh scars.
Oh, wow.
Fresh. Totally fresh. Can confirm.
Yeah, she this was from yesterday. She loves taking just a big rip out of my hands. So anyway, I don't know. I don't know a lot about what Stephanie was going to say, but I just
My
feel
cat
like,
is the best, I assume.
I feel like it would have been about like that. So I decided that the only way to really conclusively determine this, since we can't bring cats into the studio, is, you know, let's race them. Let's put them on RC cars and race them. And I guess Ryan, you'll be playing for Emma, and I'll be playing for Boss Cat or BK.
If that's oh no, we got the right controllers for that.
Well,
yeah,
that-
sure. I'll be playing Emma.
Now, Jermaine, we're gonna need you as an impartial, disinterested judge.
All right.
To sort
Now,
of
are
make
you
rulings
interested
here.
at all in this?
Not even in the slightest.
Perfect. That means that you won't care how things go. So
If
whatever.
you fall asleep,
Care about how,
I mean,
how
that
it
just
goes.
proves how impartial you
so
are.
you
No
don't care
stakes
about
in the
this,
game.
but if you are a cat parent, call in at 713-807-1794. Tell us about your cat. We'd love to hear about your little precious darling.
Why your cat is the best?
Yeah. Looks like we've got some visitors. Or we don't. That's okay.
Don't mind me.
I'm not gonna mind you. How do we drive these things?
So the way you switch them on, you switch it
Like
to. There you go.
Okay, that's probably a lot of their battery power.
Indeed.
All right. Well,
And I suggest that we move them to opposite ends of the table. And the first thing we do,
just knock it on the floor.
so you can see Emma, very stable, very very confident on its feet.
Boss Cat can't stay on the table.
Although according to your criteria, that would make Boss Cat better.
Yeah, so the way to win this battle is to be the better cat, not necessarily the best at being an RC car. And the cat fell off again.
3 times, falling off of its own accord.
Third time's a charm.
Boss Cat's doing pretty well in this contest.
I can't believe we're putting this on TV.
Ooh, that was rough. That was rough.
How about we bring Joe Faladori out and we just talk about life?
Yeah, we saw a little bit of life and we saw a little bit of death. Which of these cats, John, would you say represents
Sorry,
life
Jermaine.
more? Which cat represents life? Is it Emma or Boss Cat?
It's probably Boss Cat. Do we have any callers? 713-807-1794. Who do you think represents life better? Boss Cat or Emma?
Jermaine, have you ever had a cat?
I've never had a cat.
Do you like cats?
They're there. I feel about cats the way that cats feel about people.
How do you feel about people then?
I feel about people the way that cats feel about people.
Well, that's good. That means you fit in well here. Alright, well, we need to come up with a challenge. Like, this is kind of disorganized.
Let's race.
Let's
All right,
race.
listen.
Okay.
to that.
there.
That's fair. Alright, the judges called for a race.
Alright, I want a clean race.
Alright, that's impossible with cats.
I don't want no fighting.
That's
I
also
don't want no
impossible.
betting.
Can somebody pick up Emma and
I know.
bring Emma to the table? Because Emma's kind of far away. Jermaine, would you mind?
No, you can grab her now. Oh, just grab her. Grab her. Just grab her. There you go. Oh, man,
there you go.
you murdered Emma. Just as long as it stays on, it's fine.
Y'all should do a track around
You want to? We should do a track around.
y'all selves.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
a
a,
track
that's a
all the
way
way
better
around.
idea.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a way better
That's
idea.
intense. All right.
All right.
So we could get
we got a camera on the cars.
be very intense.
We got to get a camera on the cars.
As you can see, Emma is just raring to go.
All right. I'm gonna let Boss Cat sit and conserve her energy because Boss Cat doesn't like to move much until she suddenly decides to go
gotta
forward
tighten-
like
you gotta-
that.
You've got a tight circle here.
Emma has lost her face, but that won't deter her.
And that won't disqualify. All right. Are we ready to go?
I think we're ready.
Where's Emma?
Emma's face is over
Emma's face is over there, but the body of Emma is still ready. All right, here we go.
there. All right. So whenever
First-
I'm ready to go.
First around the whole
Oh,
loop.
Jermaine, get the string behind you.
First around the whole loop
Yeah,
wins.
they'll be distracted by the
Jermaine,
string.
you're-
Jermaine,
Track.
as an impartial observer, you should take care to make sure that they don't trip over anything that they wouldn't normally trip over.
I really hope that they don't get distracted by like a roach or a fly or some milk that someone left out.
That would be the worst. All right, can we get a countdown, Jermaine?
Alright, guys, I want a clean race. Go whenever.
Like whenever, or oh, geez, we're going.
Oh, I lost it behind the curve.
Here we go.
Going around. Oh, it's not following directions.
It's not doing what you wanted it to.
No, not at all.
Oh, big comeback.
And Boss Cat is the winner.
Oh no!
Yeah. Boss Cat doesn't care. All right, this is seeming rather underwhelming.
I don't know. I'm pretty standardly whelmed.
Yeah. We need to up
What
the
level
ante.
of whelm are you, Jermaine?
We need to up the ante.
I am unwhelmed.
All right. Well, we've unwhelmed Jermaine. What do we? How do we make this more exciting?
Obstacle course.
Well, there was one suggestion.
Let's do some tricks.
We could do tricks.
There we go. I'm very whelmed now. I'm double whelmed.
All right. Whoever knocks their cat off first.
I am completely whelmed right now.
All right. Well,
It's like fidget spinners.
till they burn out. But before that happens, let's listen to some music from Raoul Rao.
Brightness as a means of goodness seems counterintuitive. But with shades on, maybe I can allow myself to be in the brightness and feel the things that everyone else feels, or really they like to say that they feel, and really only they say they feel. They say and they feel. They say and they feel, and they say that maybe you need to take time for yourself. But I disagree, because there's one thing that video games taught me, and that was time is like an ocean in a storm. And I don't handle the weather well. I'm either too dry or too oily, and almost a decade past the statistical prime, but a century behind the prime I thought I could reach for. But I will take that time. I'll take that time for myself that they keep recommending. I'll take it while driving from point A to point D, back to point B, back to point A with a quick detour through point C. I hear it's nice in point C. I wonder how those people live. But I'll have that time. I'll have that time chain smoking cigarettes like it's the thing to do. And I'll have that time when I'm driving yours and mine, off again, on again, off again, on again, junkie friends. And I'll have that time screaming today more than any other day to no one, feeling incredibly overpowered yet helplessly alive. But maybe, just maybe, I can bear the brunt of particle rays if I wear these shades. I didn't bring the shades that I was going to wear, so I obviously can't deal. This is about a girl named something with E. Morris. or really her boyfriend. Because when her boyfriend, or was it her best friend, screamed something with an E, did you feel it? Did the primal scream, not the band, make your exposed flesh and blood vibrate? Were you not moved? Were you not moved at your power to make a grown man howl in the wounded animal state in the middle of the freeway? When your iPhone was flooded with Instagram likes, were you smiling? Were your lips pulled back in a wicked grin, knowing that your life was so filled with the love and adoration of so many, some never meet? And when I ate your hair, did you not relish the satisfaction of vindication that, yes, you would forever alter the lives of people you would never see? Or did you, being of avian kind, think only of the joys of flight in that split second?
Well, that was certainly something. Well, we've got special guests,
Ooh, special, you say?
and I feel
Well, let me make room.
like I'm hungry.
Or should I?
You can stay. I don't see why you shouldn't stay. Let's just invite people. We got
Okay,
we got one chair. We're gonna bring on another chair.
Ah,
Are
more
we?
chairs. Yeah,
More
yeah.
chairs. More chairs.
Chair it
All right.
up.
Thank you, Mai.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Cool. Cool. So coming up is Saturday, and by that I mean Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Saturday. You won't be able to make it if you make it on Saturday. So heed my warning. Don't
Friday
listen
is
to
the
me.
day to make
Friday,
it to this thing that you're about to tell us about.
October 27th at Walters is a show that happens every year called the Halloweening. It's about Halloween and bands coming together to celebrate the love of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
Oh,
well, then I'm...
by covering other bands covering bands dressed as other bands, and it's a wonderful event. The monitor just went out, but it came back on. All right, cool. Well, everyone, please welcome Joe Faladori from Halloweening, and you got Joey.
Yep, this is Joey, and I'm Joe, and it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice. Well, I mean, I know you.
Oh,
Hey, it's nice to meet you.
The collective view of the
Yeah.
show.
And,
It is
and
nice to meet
them
you,
out there,
sister.
you're meeting them.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, we're on
No.
this very pleasant pastoral landscape
Yeah,
that we've
yeah.
taken you to.
No, it's very relaxing. I like that very
Yeah,
much.
you've come at the right time. We're really chill. I don't notice we're just kind of like tonight. Not a lot of extra oomph. I'm not overdoing it. I don't think. I just dramatically spread my jacket.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling I'm feeling very relaxed here. It's
Yeah,
a
you
laid back
kinda-
sort of Monday.
You both
know.
kind of underdressed. I
Yeah,
gotta say.
I came straight from work.
Yeah, I can tell.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But no, thanks so much for having me. It's very good to be here.
Well, we're just pleased as punch to have you. Now, it's kind of odd. You, Raul, and then you two are both. It's like we got 4 people on the show tonight. I didn't even realize that was happening.
You're welcome.
So you made that like I didn't realize this guy was on it. What are you playing?
Wait, what's happening?
I don't know. I'm starting this interview very.
So the
badly.
Halloweening is Houston's funnest Halloween party. Boys and girls, people of all ages, you're in for a frightfully good time.
But just those groups of people.
I mean, all genders and.
But no,
age
only if you're all
ranges.
ages.
Yeah.
If you're ageless, you can't come.
No. Yeah, you've got to decide on an age by
Mm-hmm.
Friday, and then come out to Walters for the Halloween. It's wonderful. Is it cool if I take this off? It's really.
No, leave it on.
Okay. So
Leave it on.
Leave it on.
You elected to wear it, so you're gonna wear it the whole interview.
I made this bed, and now I've got to come in.
Yeah, you gotta
We're
wear
working
it.
up a good amount of moisture in there. That's going to humidify your lips. I think it's going to be good for your mouth as a whole.
It's gonna be good for
No.
your mouth.
It's I got this. It's a Neutrogena product, so yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
although-
personally scared. The mask scares me, and I enjoy it.
I'm
Yeah.
scared of what's behind the mask, honestly.
And I'm-
Yeah, no, it's a void. So yeah.
yeah,
that's-
please keep that.
No gaping maws for the audience at home.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
You're welcome.
anyway, Yeah, so we're coming up on the Halloweening. How long ago did you start this project? How old is this show?
Well, it's interesting that you asked. The first Halloweening was back in the glory halcyon days of 2012. We did it at the Continental Club, but for the past 3 years, it has been at Walters Downtown, 2120 Mailer Street. Is that the right address, Joey? Maybe Joey can show him the poster. Hey, everybody, we got a cool poster.
Yeah, hold it right up there. We'll get a shot.
Very cool. Yay.
We got, okay, so let's talk to us a little bit about the artists that we have on the lineup here.
So this year we've got 5 different bands. We've got New Order, a combination of Joy Division, New Order, and Gwar. I am in that group, as is Joey, so this is my best $5 impression of how Gwar is, according to somebody who's never seen them or heard their music.
Really?
So, yeah, we're playing the Joy Division, New Order.
You've
song.
got foam, you've got a little bit of the grotesque, a little bit of the silly. You're larger than life, certainly.
Hey, yeah.
So I'd say that's pretty good.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
But wait, there's more!
Oh, is
So, we've also got Roger and the Girls You
Ooh, hold
Want.
up.
That is Punk Rock Superstars Giant Kitty and Myers.
Past guests on the program, space
Oh.
way back, a long time ago. We need to have them back on.
I
if we
agree,
can.
you do. No, they're wonderful people, and
Yeah.
they're covering Devo, which is one of my favorite bands. So,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Yeah, synthesizers, nerds. It's going to be a lot of fun.
The Giant Kitty's covering. That's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, no. But wait, there's still more. Oh my
Oh,
God.
really? Even more than just those two that you mentioned.
This feels like a public access infomercial.
Yeah, and you find out how you can help. Stay tuned. We've got Think Again, which is some punk rock superstars covering Minor Threat.
Think again.
Yeah. Okay, so you get that?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, John.
Could you explain that joke in detail for
All right,
those
let
who
me
don't get
do
it?
my best Ian MacKay impression. Because I have a bald head, I can do that. Let me just take off the jacket. He would wear it.
Very interested in what's about to happen.
All right, so I'm gonna do my best Ian MacKay impression.
All right.
It's gonna explain everything. So they're covering Minor Threat, which was the front man was a man named Ian MacKay, who later went on to front Fugazi, and the Evens with his partner and then wife Amy something. Anyway, the band is called Think Again, and it's reference to this: Think again, think again, think again.
What a long road to walk. But wait, there's more!
Oh, is there?
So we've got Rose at local indie pop superstars covering the Velvet Underground. You know what we called that group? I'm gonna tell you, the Velvet Underground. It's a pun.
If you wanted to guess before Joe just blurted it out, 713-807-1794, call in and yell at him for not
Please
even
yell
giving
at
you
me.
a chance to guess.
Please yell at me. I want your volume. But wait, there's more! We've got
How much more is there?
Yeah,
We've
this
got-
doesn't
Because we're
have-
kind of like.
We've got one more. We've got
Okay,
one more.
okay.
On this side, the poster's got 7 more bands on the other side.
Oh man!
Last band on this side is the legendary, after this Friday, Patsy Cline Inch Nails, which is, I don't know, you'll just have to come
Now-
find out.
It says right here on the poster, just go with it.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Don't think about it too
Yeah,
hard.
y'all aren't even gonna advertise that people should try to make sense of what it's gonna
It
be.
doesn't matter who's in the band or what it's gonna sound like or what the content is. Just go with it.
Oh, so
go with it,
hold
man.
on a second.
Yeah, just go with it.
We're not even gonna try and figure out what it is.
I
Just
just
go, John. Just go with it.
You know, I think I can reveal to you here for the very first time,
Who is
live on
this,
Space City Chronicles, one of the members. I
I
think I
thought
can.
I already did.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Hey, Rahul, can I tell everybody you're in the...
I told everyone who was in all.
Yeah, you can let people know that I came up with a really stupid spoonerism.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Rahul came up with a really great stupid spoonerism,
I like
and
it.
he is one of the members of Patsy Cline Inch Nails.
Oh, I thought I revealed the other one, but I
Yes.
guess I didn't.
Oh, well, the other one, here's a secret grand reveal. The other member of Patsy Cline Inch Nails is none other than Mr. Ryan Zuckman. I'm sorry, listen, he already put me out there,
I don't care.
and
What?
I didn't even know that, and that's my show.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
jeez.
Dang.
Were y'all keeping that a secret?
Well, I mean,
I didn't even. I guess I better go practice.
yeah. Hey, remember those notes you took? E chord, E sharp chord into A chord.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I did actually rehearse. I actually do know what I'm doing.
Well,
okay.
okay.
Whew, that's a close one.
I feel like I'm missing something here, but I'm gonna let it go. Hey, Joey, what's up with you? All right, cool. I like it.
I felt like I had a premonition that he was coming on, and I needed to rep some life because there was going to be a little too much death on the screen. So now there's
Yeah,
there's
we're gonna-
balance between him and me, and it feels good. It feels really good.
We're gonna go to. Are we out?
Hey, before things change, would you mind taking a spin?
Not at all. I love spins.
Yeah. Jermaine, you spin
All
against
right,
Joey.
Emma, going
Podcast
hog
flying
wild.
right off the table.
Going hog
spooky.
wild. There we go.
Just. Okay, cool.
All right, welcome back to Space City Chronicles. We've got Joe and Joey here with us today. We've got Emma and Bosscat here with us today,
Still
and we
trying to see who's the best.
yeah. So far, results are inconclusive. But if you got any opinions on whether those cats are the best or if your cat is the best, we'd still like to hear from you at 713-807-1794. We'd also like to hear if you think life or death will win out in that game of chess, which I assume is still playing right as we speak. At this
Eternally
moment.
battling one another.
Absolutely,
Life and
yeah.
death
I
at
mean,
odds.
can we get can we see if there's anything going on in that room right now? Can we check on that?
No, we're getting word that we cannot. Death is holding a poster, and the cat's saying we can't.
If
So
nothing is happening, that's also something that might mean something
it's a
philosophically
meaningless.
speaking.
It's a non-defined void right now,
That's fair.
which is redundant. Well, before we waste any more time talking about a game we can't possibly reference, the real winner is.
Oh, that.
Yeah, it is me. I win
Okay.
everything.
Joseph, Immortan Joseph, can I ask you a question?
Please.
Oh, so tell me, how long have you been putting on these Halloweenings?
I'm glad you asked. So this is the 4th or 7th Halloweening. The first one was in 2012,
Excellent.
and there have been more since.
They're excellent. I like this. That you're not really pushing a sense of agency on the number. It's just like you can have the 4th or the 7th. It's
What
very
is
fun.
numbers?
Yeah.
What are time?
Numbers is a club.
Really?
I've never heard.
I've been there.
Yeah, numbers is a club.
All right.
Yeah, Houston.
That one's easy to answer. It's a club.
But you're going to want to go to a different club this Friday.
Where?
Walters Downtown, 2210 Naylor.
Not on Washington anymore, in case you were really slow to pick up on that.
Yeah.
Not been there for a while.
But,
Nope.
but again, due to public access regulations, that is merely a gentle suggestion.
A gentle
No,
suggestion.
look, if you're gonna go, this is where you have to go to Walters downtown if
That's
you want to see
you're
Halloween.
Going out on Friday night. Otherwise, it's assumed that you're not going out at all on Friday.
Well,
Right.
all right.
So,
So, anyway, Ryan, you've got a white shirt on, and we've got some
Right.
putty.
Now there is there's a theory, and that theory goes as such. The colored eggs of silly putty that you can find in your average grocery store or convenience store that are not red being classic, these being not classic. The non-classic putties will actually leave a colorful residue on your hands such that it will leave marks when you wipe your hands on things. And
Something
so,
like this.
Exactly, but you're playing with the red putty, and as we can see, nothing on the shirt.
Well, that's our control. So.
That's our control. So
We'll
thank
just
you for
rub.
controlling, John.
Mhm.
Jermaine, if you'd like to be the other control, play with that red putty, and after a few minutes of kneading, rub it on my shirt and see, not the putty, but your hands, your
Let's-
fingers that you use to knead. And we're going to find out if indeed
Let's offer
these
our
colorful
guests,
putties.
Let's offer our guests some
absolutely.
some colorful putty.
So, Joe, which would you like?
I love orange because it's the color of a spooky pumpkin.
Spooky pumpkin.
Spooky
And Joe?
Pumpkin.
Alrighty, blue. So let's knead for a little bit.
Red doesn't work.
My theory is that the orange is going to leave the most visible marking on the shirt. Let's get another check there. It's still nothing from the red.
Yeah,
Even
I'm-
when we wipe the actual
I'm
putty on the shirt,
deciding-
nothing.
I think.
Yeah. Callers, if you have any opinion on what's going to happen with the putty and which color will be the most visible on my shirt, call in at 713-807-1794.
And if there's a special image you want to see on the shirt, let
We-
us know. We'll try and draw it.
Absolutely, we could probably paint that image. Now, remember, it's not about wiping the putty. You actually have to knead it into your fingers and then wipe your fingers on the shirt.
Ah,
I wasn't listening.
The theory is
gotta
that
get
it leaves
into
a
it.
residue on your fingers after a few minutes of kneading. So, just work it in your hand. Just push your fingers into
Just
it.
get-
Rub it back and forth. Really work it. This might take more than a minute or two. We'll keep checking in with these results. Jermaine, what are your thoughts on which color will be the strongest, blue, yellow, or orange?
I'm gonna go blue. I'm going blue on this one.
Yeah.
You're going blue?
Team Sky.
I'm going to go with yellow. I'm going to knead that yellow into my fingers. I'm going to rub myself with it.
Yeah.
Because we only have 2 guests to rub me.
rub your body.
Absolutely.
Putty
So,
residue.
for those of you at home,
Can we
Uh,
get one thing that
yeah,
I want to say? I want to bring this up
Yeah.
apropos of nothing.
okay.
We got a lot of positive response from the pugs last episode,
Uh-huh.
and I just wanted to shout out Nancy in the booth for giving us the pugs that people loved a lot last time.
Nice. Shout out to the pug lady.
Yeah.
Pugs.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there's some pugs.
So I was hoping that while we were talking, maybe we could name some of the pugs.
So, the pug from immediately on the far right, I don't have anything. Let's go to the next person.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy the pug.
Jeremy the pug. Okay.
Um,
On the right, we got Jeremy.
Next-
Second from the right.
Second from the right, that's Brutus. Brutus the pug.
Brutus the pug.
It's a good name.
Jeremy and
Strong
Brutus.
pug
Okay.
It's pugnacious.
And let's get any results from those reds? Have we seen anything? Y'all
no.
been rubbing for a while.
Nope.
Let's see how
I'm
the
not
orange
really
goes.
seeing-
Oh, we're
Whoa.
seeing our first residue streak on the shirt there on the
Oh, wow.
shoulder. We got some bright lights in the studio, but I'm definitely seeing some orange there.
This is really confusing.
Keep at it. It might get darker.
I'm not seeing anything from the red.
Nothing from there. How about you, Joey? How's that blue working?
How fresh is this putty?
This is absolutely from the box fresh.
Okay.
All right, so he's rubbing the blue.
I was kind of expecting it to be moister.
Yeah, yeah.
A moist putty.
And I'm
Yeah.
surprised
Moisture putty.
that the blue is giving nothing because I would suspect you need a fair bit of dye to make the putty blue, but nothing
Where-
so far.
Where did you hear about this?
I had an inkling. I had an inkling that the ink would rub off.
So you didn't actually have this proven at all.
No, it was a theory.
So we
I had a theory
You
that-
just engineered an excuse for all of us to rub you after we rubbed putty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Pretty
wanted
much. It seemed
four-
like the most logical way to test this was to have people rub my shirt.
You just wanted to be.
No, don't massage me. Rub their putty fingers on my shirt.
You just
That's what I
Be
wanted.
rubbed.
Just one putty finger.
Not just rubbed though. I mean, there's got to be a scientific purpose behind the rubbing.
This is.
Look, I am nothing if
All right.
not rigorous in
Well,
my testing.
All right, so let's go back to our hypothesis.
Yeah.
What was our hypothesis?
That orange was going to be the most, and so far that's the only one. However, I have not marked yellow yet, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's get our
Yeah.
final results.
Getting really. Ooh, do you see something there? Or is that just me?
I
Right
see
there.
a yellowish tint, but
A yellowish tint.
that actually.
No, I feel like we're getting somewhere with the yellow.
Let's find another area of the shirt and see if we can find another let's see if we can
Tummy.
replicate our results.
Sure. You know, I'll put it right next to the right next to
The
the
tummy.
orange.
The tum tum.
The tum tum. Okay.
I was saying
Yeah,
the tummy.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
It
Tum
can't
tum.
can't be me though because that'll be a biased rub. It's got to be someone else.
Well, I've got red all over my hands, so
red.
that'll
but
upset our results.
but what we found was the red, absolutely
But what
nothing.
if-
Orange for
what
sure.
if the red contaminates
not
the
much.
yellow? What if the red contaminates the yellow? Like, we need unbiased results. We need someone else who's rubbed their hands exclusively in the yellow putty.
I think we need to combine all putties into a massive,
multicolored.
unstoppable
I like
putty.
that idea better.
Well, let me go for a second streak of the yellow, right next to the orange. I'm rubbing. I'm using my fingers. I'm not really seeing much. Orange for sure. How about this? Let's move from finger residue. Do y'all feel residue on your fingers
not
compared
really.
to your non-rubbing hands?
No,
I feel like it was a good hand moisturizer.
I didn't.
Do
know
your
we were
fingers
supposed
look orange?
They look a little orange.
Do your fingers look blue?
to- Not even a little
No,
bit.
no. My fingers
Don't look yellow.
don't really look yellow. Oh, I
would've
don't
been
know. My
easier-
thumb is a little yellow.
It would have been easier to tell if we gauged what color your fingers were before.
Well, that's easy.
And I didn't realize we were supposed to. Well, it's still not. You still have to like have a picture of that hand before, because
Oh.
it's not like your hands.
Because
are
my
identical
hands
colors.
might be different colors. If
Yeah.
your hands are different colors, call us at 713-807.
No, but everyone's hands are different colors.
Are they?
Like,
well, then I'd like to hear
not-
about your different colored hands, because
No one's got precisely even skin tone. That wouldn't make any sense.
I guess not. I guess I'm assuming things
All
that I
right.
shouldn't
Well,
assume.
I think it's time to throw to music.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, here let's go for broke while music is happening. Let's just rub the putty
On your-
straight onto the shirt and see if anything happens.
All right, we're nipping it up. All right, while we're doing
Are
this,
we? Yeah, you are.
the pugs can't wait. They're super excited for another set from Raul Rao.
Woo!
Oh, hi, you guys. Okay. Thanks, y'all. Cool, you guys. When you walk through the forest of evil, there's a way that you walk through the forest of evil. That is to say, walk through the forest of evil with interlocked hands pressing into each other's fingers, or rather, each other's fingers into the space between each other's fingers. Rather, the space each other's fingers, and the space between each other's fingers, and the space between interlocked Knuckles. My name is Knuckles. Nah, we won't do that. No. On sleepless roads, you'll walk. Together, entranced, the smell of saffron, each sprig of violent lamppost, a stippling, the gradient of a bruise, spreading to each chakra pinpoint. As you become aware of meditative qualities of play. To the dawn is where the horizon lies, if you choose to view it. And if you don't, well, I've done all I can, I suppose. And I've done all I can at this point right now, but maybe I'll do a little bit more. make money. That's important, and you should do it. And I'm making money. Okay, money, but I'm making money. But I want more money. I long for Wednesdays at 7 and the structure of a hump day and predestined malaise that is the result of corporate indoctrination. Give me a salary. That's important. And give me an 8-hour workday. And give me paid time off. And give me an office Christmas party. Give me health benefits. Hey, I have those now. I could always use more. Give me a company retreat. Those are always fun. Camping in the woods with your friends, coworkers, and friends, kind of like the friends that you meet on a daily basis. They're like high school friends. I went to my reunion this weekend. Give me conference calls. Conference calls with a boss. Conference calls with a boss's boss. So that he can chew out your boss. Which is a very fleeting moment in your working out in corporate life. And stuff like that. That's fun. Give me a reclining swivel chair. I like to relax sometimes. I like to kick my feet up at the office. I'm a little unorthodox. Give me a cubicle. I mean, I'd like a corner office with a window, but we can't always have that, you know. So instead, give me the opportunity for excellence so I can rise up beyond that cubicle and that corner office that I covet so much. And then give me inter-office drama about this cubicle, this corner office, because I know that Diane wanted it. And I know that Pam and HR told Diane about it. But give me Pam and HR to tell Diane about it. And give me Jim in accounting. Make it a regular office scenario, but not the office. Give me a water cooler. When you make money, then you can be an artist. When you make money, then you can be an artist. When you make money, then you can be an artist. When you make money, then you can be an artist. When you make money, then you can be an artist. And you can stand here and do what I do right now instead of throwing back. Yeah. Be able to do that. And now let's go back to see if these guys have figured out this whole silly putty shenanigans. I'll see you guys again later.
Alright, well, now is the time in the show where I pick the energy up a little bit from the breakneck speed that we've been doing it at today.
High energy is what we're talking. I'm just tired. It's a lot. We've been a lot this week. We got to push. We're going to get there. Been a lot this week.
But you know what I'm excited about?
You're excited about the results of the silly putty experiment.
No, not at all.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about
Not
it.
even a little bit.
It turns out that when you rub your fingers on the putty and then your fingers on the shirt,
I'm
orange
occupying
comes
most
out
of the
ahead.
screen
But
and
when
no
you
one's watching you.
but when you rub the putty directly onto the shirt,
Watching
turns
you.
out yellow is a little bit
Listening
more
to this.
staining. So there's actually two different interesting results. Blue came out in the wash, figuratively, not literally, because I didn't wash this shirt. But no, blue didn't show up at
You
all.
didn't show it. You didn't
Just
watch it
like the,
before?
just like the. No, I
Just
didn't
like
wash
Heaven?
this shirt. Yeah, I was hoping the grime would pick up a little bit more of the ink.
You
But
were
that's
hoping
the
that-
results of the silly putty experiment.
Well, sorry, I talked over most of that.
I would expect nothing less.
I don't know when to stop talking. All right. Well, speaking of never knowing when to stop talking, you know, our director Ed, our dear friend and loved one, has an assignment for his acting class, and he needs our help. And nothing is making. The smile on my face is genuine because I can't wait to help one of my very bestest friends with a monologue because I know he hates doing this, and I want to help him feel better about it. So, Joey, if you feel like you have any, and Jermaine, if y'all have any bits of input or feedback, let's keep it constructive. Ed's gonna do this monologue, and then he needs our help to kind of bring some life and oomph to it.
Before we start, I'd like to say I'm gonna need more passion.
Okay.
I need more passion. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think that's a fair point of criticism. I did notice a complete lack of passion. I also haven't heard a monologue, so that's like my second note would be, you need to
Do a monologue.
more passion and do it.
Yeah.
Speaking of more passion and do it, Ed, come on over.
Yeah, Ed. Ed, all right, team member. All right, so I'm to look at this.
It's my turn.
No, you got to do a monologue.
All right, so we're gonna
No RC for you.
I'm gonna pass this around so that everyone can take a look, kind of at what the monologue says. Jermaine, you're looking for passion, so you don't need to know the lines for the lines for that necessarily.
I don't. It could be another language. I can.
You
going
got
for the
it.
soul.
And I don't wanna ruin how attuned you are to passion detection. So don't show it to him. He needs to remain pure. But I'll have it in my hands, and everyone is going to be quiet, and we're gonna listen to Ed give a monologue. Ed, do you want to introduce the monologue, or should I just? Okay.
Hold on, I'm doing.
He's petting all of the pugs. If you want to see Polypug on a button, check out Zinefest, where there will be Polypug buttons.
Okay.
All right, Ed, are you ready? Would you like me to introduce the play, or would you like to introduce?
Oh, go for it.
All right, so the monologue is from a play called Sweet and 20 by a man, the playwright by the name of Floyd Dell. The monologue is the character he, and he is giving a monologue to she.
Lowering the lights.
The lights need to be lowered for sort of a more dramatic effect. Anyway, a man and a woman stumble across each other while viewing a house. They both escape to the cherry orchard and fall quickly into love and have ideas of marriage when they both think the other is attached. When they realize they are single, they start to have doubts as to how having a successful marriage. The agent comes out and gives some advice to the couple. So Ed, while feel free to manipulate Boss Cat while you're giving your monologue. I think if I have to give a note, it might be more cat.
More passionate, more cat.
And
a lot
do
more
it.
passion.
Yeah. Jermaine is not happy with the passion that he's seeing.
Line.
Because
Back a camera, please. The center camera, please. Just make sure you do that while you're doing it.
It was.
you have changed.
Oh yeah.
You're nailing it. Every word is right there. Do this.
Okay.
Come on.
Because
do it, man.
because you changed the world for me. It's as though I'd been groping about in the dark and then sunlight. And there's a queer feeling here. To tell the truth, there's a still queerer feeling in the pit of my stomach. And my knees have gone. My knees are weak. I know now why men would fall to their knees when they told a woman they loved her. It was because they couldn't stand up. And my feet feel like they're walking on air. Line.
And? You want the next word? And?
Oh, and I would die for you, and be glad of the chance. Lying.
It's perfectly absurd.
It's perfectly absurd, but it's absolutely true. I know I've never seen you. I know I never spoken to you before, and I may never get a chance. And heaven knows I may never get a chance to speak to you again. But I never forgive myself if I didn't say this to you now. I love you. Love you. Love you.
Dang it. I'm so moved to tears.
Not
dog.
finished.
Oh, you never mind. My tears are back in.
Now I line.
Now tell me I'm a fool.
Now tell me I'm a fool. Tell me to go. Anything. I've had my say. Why don't you speak?
No, it's poetry.
I've never spoken.
That was poetry, Raul. The way he gave it was poetry.
Bravo, bravo. I was in the bathroom, but I really felt like I was there.
Encore.
What does that mean?
Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, wait. Can I give one note?
That's what we're supposed to do now.
Oh, actually, we're supposed to do plugs now. So.
Oh, we're gonna do plugs.
One quick note.
Well,
Back in here. Feel free to improvise on your script. So, like for example, when they say knees weak, you can expand upon that concept. Maybe your arms are heavy. Maybe there's vomit on your sweater.
All right. Well, I'm proud of that all the same. And it is time for pug plugs. It's time for pug plugs. This weekend, obviously, the big pug is the Halloweening on Friday, and it's a benefit for
The Montrose Center, which does vital work for the Houston LGBTQ plus community, and they've done amazing things in the wake of Harvey. There's going to be a lot of stuff in the weeks and months ahead, so all the proceeds are going to that. We are doing a giveaway for Day for Night. So we got 2 free passes. We got a raffle for Day for Night. Amazing bands, fun-filled frivolity, Halloween, spooky ghosts.
and you get all of this for what price?
Only $10 American dollars.
$10 American dollars.
Yep. Fun all night.
I have $10 American dollars in my wallet. I'm gonna buy my ticket. Well, I'm just gonna buy it day of, but I might still have that $10 by Friday.
I'll see you there.
All right. Cool. I don't have anything to plug. Jermaine, do you have any pug plugs?
Internet. I'm on the internet doing stupid shit.
Okay, internet. Track Jermaine's silly mess. Well, we're still undecided about the best cat. Personally, I have a hard time thinking it could be anything other than Boss Cat. But Emma put up a good fight. I'd like to thank Joe for being here. I'd like to thank our chess players, Life and Death, for battling into a stalemate and leaving us all hanging, which is a great mental state to leave in for the rest of my life. Life could not defeat death. Death could not defeat life.
What time does your event start?
What time does it start?
Doors at 7 o'clock.
Show at 8?
Sure.
Okay. I didn't mean to put that on you. That's kind of a lot of pressure.
I should know that.
Well, anyway, thank you for watching Space New Chronicles. Love the pugs. Love pug plugs. Thank you for watching, and we're going to close out with Raul! Raul! Key Crisp.
That's not what this one is. Hey, here's a fun fact. I used to work at Lush Cosmetic Store, and I really like that place. I still really like that place. I buy a lot of stuff from there. Not a lot. When you make money, that whole last thing. But to be a bar of Lush soap means that a group of dedicated employees took time to mold you into the best thing that you can be, so that your scent stands out from the oversaturation of scented soaps on the market and is impactful. That's important. Yet safe, because it is also non-toxic and ethically sourced, ultimately making you more of a harbinger of a positive lifestyle choice instead of an impulse purchase by a broken-hearted 20-something. So, yeah. Life and death. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. There we go.
All right.
All right.